What's up, guys? Master Styles here, back with another Hyperspace Legends video. And before we get started, I'll talk about the leveling of heroes, but I wanted to give a quick update in terms of where I am in terms of playing this game. I've been playing for, I want to say, about a month now, and I am now at level 49. A lot to do. There's still a lot to do in this game. And with all the red dots that you see in front of your face, there are times where I don't even get to do everything. But let's go over to what we're trying to focus on today, which is leveling. And when it comes to leveling, boy, there is a lot to do. But there's multiple characters in the game. Of course, you see based off of the thumbnail, Sabo and of course Hitachi. Those heroes there are limited heroes. You have to either spend money on the game or get lucky enough to pull a copy of them. So again, it's kind of tough to pick up those heroes. They also have the regular summoning here and all of that fun stuff, of course. So we got a free one here. Let's see if we get anything good. Hopefully something we need, and we get some shards. So that's fairly common here if you're new to this game. You get a lot of shards, and you can also get a limited time hero here. Would be great for the video, maybe. Let's see. No, we get some food. And the thing about the food is you have to get to the proper level for you to utilize it, because if you go in your back here and I think, do I have any food? You see it says to sell it. Don't sell the food, okay? You're gonna need it for later on. We'll talk more about that in a second. So first up, let's hop over to the heroes here. We'll take our boy Kenpachi here and go in. So first up, there's leveling the hero, which is going up the levels. And of course, as your level go up, each hero has the ability to go up to the level of where you're currently at. They can get to the top of it. So for instance here, Kenpachi's at 49 at the end of it. So once I go to 50, automatically he'll go to 50. So I don't have to wait, he'll just go to 50. But that's just one piece there, right? No pun intended. Also, you also have the ability to ascend your hero, and within each one, start at silver, then you go to green, then you go to blue, and then you go to purple. I'm not quite sure if there's anything beyond purple yet. I'm not at that point of the game. If there is and you've been playing, let me know down in the comments. But that's one aspect there, and you have to do this for each hero, and there's multiple heroes in the game, right? And there's leveling up the star level of your heroes. So each hero, they come out with a certain star level. SSR plus is star level 4, of course, but then you need the hero shards of the hero to level their star level up. And then of course, you're gonna also need this resource here where, this one gives you double, but generally I use the rare heroes down here because I don't really use them, and also some of the SR heroes too, because I have a lot of those. You fairly get those commonly, so that's another way to do that. Once you do that, you get the ability to do this, which is ascend based off of the star. So you get some additional bonus there, which is pretty cool, right? Then you have your skills. You have to level up your skills too. And keep in mind, I want you to keep in mind as we're going through this, this is per hero. Every hero you have to do this for. So then you can level up the skills of your hero. You can do up 3 levels. Primarily, let's show you an example of what I'm talking about. So for instance, her, you do it like that, and once you finish it off, pretty much you can buy some more using some diamonds, right? And that's pretty much how it is. And as you go higher, you unlock new abilities, and these abilities you're going to also need to level up as you go up in terms of the level of the hero. Also have talents. Talents are unlocked once you get to purple. You get your first talent, and then purple plus 2, you get another talent, and then golden. So again, there is a level beyond purple. So there's golden, And I'm pretty sure golden probably go all the way up to 4. Yeah, so that's more leveling there, right? And then the talents, you can level them up. You need this resource here to level up your talents, and you also use that for another one, which is here, right? So then you unlock runes. You also use the same said resource to level up your runes, which this is just interesting. So again, once you get to higher level of your runes, you also need more shards. So you need a lot of shards when it comes to these heroes. So again, this game is very taxing when it comes to shards, resources. Like resource management is a definite must when it comes to this game. And of course, as you can see there, like I mentioned, golden 2, you see where you need it there. So most likely it goes up to golden 4. And of course, we already spoke about that. But that's just leveling within this part here, right? That's just one piece of leveling. I tell you, when it comes to this game, there's so many aspects to it. So there's leveling there, right? Then we hop into gears. Yeah, you level your gears too. They also have the same function for the gears, where within each gear that they have in place, at least you don't have to try different gears, but within each gear there are star levels, which you level up utilizing refined stones. Level up your gear star level. Then above that, we have the ascension level of the gears. There's a lot to do here. And remember, keep in mind, this is per hero. Wow. So again, this game is very taxing when it comes to resources. And of course, they give out the resources fairly frequently. But again, it's going to take a lot for you to even max out a hero. What does that even look like, right? And then, of course, we have refine. You can buy these from the shops and you place this in here. And I haven't even gotten to that part yet, so I can't really speak much on that. But again, this is just leveling your gears. And then to do the enhancement part, you need to acquire these resources here. And that's just another piece of leveling. There's also, right, let's hop over here. There's extras. You also have here. So remember, I told you, don't sell your food, hold on to it. This is where you do it. You utilize it here, but eventually you'll get to a point where you gain access to this, where you get some additional stats. Of course, you get some bonus here for doing certain things. And of course, the story. This is another place you can get a couple of shards. It's only 15 once you do all 3 of them, but at the same time, that's 15 shards that you wouldn't have got. Or for instance, let's hop over to, where is he? Kenpachi. Kenpachi obviously is a limited hero, so getting those extra shards there would be pretty good, right? So that's another way to acquire some shards. There's that. There's artifacts which pertain to a particular hero. As you can see, this is Sasuke's sword. But as you level this up, this is how you gain some additional damage for all heroes, which is pretty cool. So you see here, we have bonus stats for back row, and we also have bonus stats for front row. So that's pretty cool. And remember, this is through multiple different characters. So that's another thing that you have to focus on in terms of leveling. We also have this piece here where you go through, you do some more leveling again. I'm telling you, when it comes to this game, there's so much to level that, man, I think it will take you a decent amount of time to even max out one character and then say, let me move on to another one. But again, we have so much to do, so much to cover, and let's just hop over here and see. So again, obviously the battle aspect, when you think about it, it's like, okay, they tell you the recommended combat power you need to beat the stage. This one should be easy because right above that is our combat power, and we should easily beat these guys here. Well, Buggy, and should be fairly simple. If you watch my previous video, I talked about it's already over once he casts that ultimate. Oh, he actually didn't kill him, surprisingly. But as you can see there, Kenpachi has the ability to stun. Oh yeah, that is stun, right? Yeah, that's the symbol for stun. But at the same time, it's like I'm behind in terms of doing the story, because based on my combat power, I should be further along, because I haven't really been playing the story. I've just been fixated on leveling the heroes. But like I said, if you watch the previous video, I'll link it. I'll link it at the end of the video, or I'll link it at the end of the video, or pin it up top. One of the two. Not quite sure yet. We'll figure it out as we go. But I kind of want to go a little bit more into the game. We have arena, we got guild. Join yourself a guild. You gain some bonus things, whether it be going here, getting some shards for Android 18. You pretty much get that all the time. And one thing I want you to remember, where is it? Oh, this sign in, right? I missed out on a couple of these. It's one of those things where you might not notice it, but I want you to remember, you need to do this every day. So you come here, you spin this lottery here. It's extra resources. It could be diamond, it could be some additional stuff depending on your luck. But again, that's just something there. But to go back to leveling, it's a lot in terms of each character, you know. But once you build out your teams, let's go to deploy here, then you'll kind of know who you want to focus on. Obviously, you can do quick deploy. Quick deploy will pretty much take your best heroes and put them up front. So again, this is the main story here. We have hard. Hard is the only one that you need to pretty much have more than the recommended 6 heroes. So here you need 8. So again, having 8 good heroes is kind of where you want to be. Of course, you know, the benefits. And of course, each hero bring a different stat, whether it be burn, whether it be bleed, whatever they bring to the table. There's arena, and there's also guild, dungeon, right? So again, primarily this is the same team that I'm running all across the board. I'll interchange depending on the situation. Sometimes I'll take out Vegeta and put in Rukia, or take out Vegeta and put in Sasuke. I do like AoE ultimates because, again, most of the times the enemies you're facing have multiple, I should have read that, have multiple enemies. But it doesn't matter here. It should be an easy one. Inuyasha, that's big damage, and Kenpachi should finish it off. No, just coming up short. And what I realized is that it seems like you cannot die from debuffs, which is weird. Right? You should be able to die. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Like, your health should go down to 0. So let's actually face this one here, just so you can get a grasp of the combat. Obviously, you can do auto. There's some nice combos in there, but for me, like I said, I'm not doing that right now, unless I get to a point where I absolutely need to do it. But here, it should be over. Yeah, there we go. And man, what's his name? Byakuya, his ultimate is just so good. Let's see over here, we got free draw. Let's see, and it just keeps coming back. Like I said, there's so much to do in terms of leveling, and there's so much to do in terms of the game itself. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of red dots all over the place, and this here is where you do this is pretty much your dailies right here. You want to do this so you can gain the additional VIP level, which of course, if you spend money on the game, that leveling will go much faster. But for me right now, I haven't felt the need to spend. That's the thing there, because again, I'm not in a rush when it comes to playing the game. I'm just playing through it, enjoying myself. I feel like once we get to a point where we start getting some additional heroes, that's when things will start to get interesting, right? And they didn't even show up here. So one person I would want is Ichigo, of course. I still want Goku, and of course Luffy, the staple. And I think the code that they had in place for Vegeta, you could have gotten a free copy of Vegeta, is no longer there. It went away on the 19th. And of course, I'm working on Killua. I'm slowly getting copies of him. They got Cell. They got a decent amount of characters in here, of course. Li got a few copies of her shards. But again, overall, when it comes to leveling, man, it takes a lot. And that's per character. So just keep that in mind. If you do try out this game, just know that you'll have some fun and there's plenty to do, right? And they keep updating stuff. So again, it's awesome there. But again, my thoughts on this game is that I like it. I still like it. It still hasn't changed for me. I still play it, even though I haven't really got a chance to cover content, because for me, again, it's really tough to make content on this game, not because of the game itself, but it's just timing on my end. So again, I'll try to cover it. Let me know down in the comments if this is a game you want me to cover more and what you would like to see me cover down in the comments. Of course, join my Discord. We can talk more over there about this said game. And also, if you made it this far in the video, comment down below Kenpachi, right? And for those that are rocking with me, you already know what to do. Make sure you hit the like button, comment down below if you started the game, you're thinking about it, or if you've been playing. Without further ado, I want to thank you for watching. Till the next video, peace.